So breaking news out of the Justice Department, there's now been, as you see, a criminal indictment pushed by the acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche, and the FBI Chief Kash Patel right there. Let's get some live reaction from an America First lawmaker, Congressman Andy Ogles from the great state of Tennessee. Congressman, always good to see you. You know, the Southern Poverty Law Center, as you know, particularly in your region of the country, has put themselves out there as a sort of nonpartisan beacon of pushing democracy and whatnot. And they've been attacking Republicans like you for a long time. Sounds like they're in a lot of hot water.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen, under the Obama administration and, of course, the Biden administration, where you have, the weaponization of the government against Americans, and then they were aided by some of these organizations. And so this seems to be quite a serious indictment by the Justice Department. Obviously, follow the facts, don't come to conclusions. But that being said, it's important that the American people understand that this type of behavior isn't going to be allowed. And when you have organizations that are conspiring against the American people, that the Justice Department is going to put a stop to it.
Yeah, enough is enough. People are certainly tired of the weaponization of government. We saw it against President Trump himself and a lot of Republican lawmakers like yourself. Let's pivot to something we invited you on to talk about. Your colleague, Congresswoman Salazar from Florida, is pushing the Dignity Act, which would overhaul immigration reform. You basically say this is a form of amnesty and you're trying to stop it. There are several more moderate Republicans, we have them on the screen, who want this. They want to extend, as you see, the temporary protective status for Haitians, which has become a lightning rod there on the Hill. What are they doing? What are you doing to try to stop it?
Yeah, well, let's be clear. The Dignidad or the Dignity Act is amnesty. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, you could put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig, okay? And that's all this is. And so no, H-E-double-L, no. We're not going to do amnesty. And quite frankly, if you came here illegal, I think personally you should be ineligible for ever becoming a citizen of this country. You came here on the pretext of violating our laws. How are you going to respect our country and our flag when you don't? Your very first act is a criminal act. So that being said, that's why I have the Assimilation Act. I've got several pieces of legislation addressing an overhaul of the immigration system, but doing it the right way. Look, it's our country. Yeah. We get to decide who comes in. We also get to decide who has to leave.
Absolutely. Speaking of leaving, one of your Democrat colleagues, another one, I should say, after Eric Swalwell, now Sheila Cherfilus-McCormick has announced her resignation just in the last couple of hours. She's a Democrat from Florida, was facing sanctions from the House Ethics Committee for all kinds of campaign finance violations, but she allegedly stole about $5 million in FEMA money that was supposed to go to families who were hurt by storms, whether it be in Tennessee or Florida or anywhere else in this great country. And then she bought like a $3 million diamond ring, among other allegations. She may face prison time. She's got a criminal indictment and criminal charges she's facing. What does this tell you about the Democrat corruption we're seeing just days after Swalwell's resignation?
Well, I mean, $5 million, taken from FEMA that otherwise should have gone to victims is a horrendous crime. Obviously, she'll have her day in court. She'll have due process. But as you say, she's really literally facing decades in prison if found guilty. And quite frankly, just think about all those people that could have or should have been helped with those funds while she's living a lavish, rich lifestyle. So I'm glad to see that she resigned in restoring order and dignity back to the people's house, the House of Representatives.
And Hakeem Jeffries has one less vote to try to stop your agenda, by the way. Congressman Andy Ogles, appreciate your time today. We'll have you back soon. Thanks for rolling with breaking news.